Hey guys, being melodic is kind of abstract sometimes, and Pat Metheny famously said it's the non-quantifiable element of music because rhythm and harmony can be quantified and described mathematically very accurately. But I think there's a lot you can do with simple logic and math to become more melodic, and this lesson I'll teach you how. Let me try to be melodic on all things you are, just so you get a sense of what we're learning and what I'm going for, and then I'll explain to you how you can do this yourself. So here's an attempt. Okay, so I hope you get some of the idea of how to become more melodic, and now I'm going to explain what I'm actually doing, what you can do to get there. And I think the key is to think about two things at the same time. Harmony is quantifiable. Making sense in harmony means connecting chords. Being melodic rhythmically a lot of the times means using the same motives and answering them like. And I think if you combine the two things, you can really go pretty far. Let me show you how. So the first step is I'll take all the things you are, and what I've written down above each chord is the 3 and 7. Okay, so the 3 and 7, F minor 7 are A flat and E flat. For B flat minor 7, it's D flat and A flat, and so on. So that gives you very important melodic notes to play on, but the next slide is actually more important. Now I've chosen on each bar either the 3 or the 7, whatever's closest. So let me explain what I did here. And now, instead of two choices for each chord, I chose only the one that's closest. So if I'm starting on E flat on my first note, then of the two notes of B flat minor 7, D flat and A flat, D flat is closer. And the closest note from the 3-7 of E flat is D flat. And the closest note from A flat is C. Okay, so let me return to that first slide so you can see it. Essentially, this means that I started on the note E flat for the F minor 7. And what I chose of the two choices of either 3 or 7 of the next chord, I always chose what is melodically closer. And let's define melody just now, a mock definition, as the note that's closest in terms of seconds, moving as little as possible. Okay? And now let me play that line harmonically so you can see it on the guitar. That would be something like this. Okay, I'll play just a line. Okay, so that gave me a line that is in seconds, which is we tend to feel stuff is more melodic when it's less intervallic, less like this. Because that feels discontinuous. And I think melody, again, has a common element with a lot of stuff in music, which it wants to connect the past and the future somehow. And small changes in pitch, I think, tend to feel more continuous. Okay, so I have this line. Now, how do I exploit this? And there's another meaning of being melodic in terms of harmony, which is spelling out the chords. So if you take the chords and add the 1, 3, 5, 7 beneath your line, you get this. Okay, all I did so far is I have added the other notes of the chord to beneath my melodic line, which is constructed in seconds. And I think that's important because that's kind of another unconscious way we use the term melodic in terms of harmony. Melodic is when things move by, remain the same place or move by small intervals, like staying in the place or half step or whole step. And another sense of melodic is chord tones. Okay? And the final element is thinking about rhythm. What rhythm wants is basically to take a pattern from the past and use it. And when you combine these two ideas together, you literally get a melody. So an idea that repeats rhythmically is ta 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 ta. See, I took something from the past and extended a little bit. Ta 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 ta. That's like a sentence that makes. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually doing both things at the same time. I'm connecting things rhythmically, and then I'm connecting them harmonically. Okay, so how do we actually practice? So let's take All Things You Are. I'll loop the first 4 bars for us. Okay. Let me work out the technical deets. Okay. Sorry about the glitches. Okay, that should be a loop. I apologize. And I'll start using our line. Here it goes, hopefully if it caught the loop. Now I'm going to add the 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay? And I'm going to incorporate rhythmic patterns on that. Okay, let me give you some small advice about getting that to work. What you want is like a strong visualization of the top strings. If you want to make it with these things, it's a really good idea to know like your triads in like 1 octave from the root, from the 3rd, and from the 5th, minor, and then figure out how to add like the 7ths of each chord. So C become from all inversions, because that really helps me later, because then I can really connect them like this. I'm seeing the triad with a 7. Okay, and that really helps me ride my line. So let me summarize and finish up. Key idea, know the 3 and 7 of each chord in your progression and practice going from either the 3 or to the 7 to the closest note you can find. That will give you a line of seconds. Then play the 1, 3, 5, 7 beneath your line and then try to connect everything. And I'll finish by trying to extend this idea to any kind of seconds line. So I won't be using only 3 and 7, I'll be using all kinds of lines of seconds. You'll hear them like this. Here I go. Okay, so you can go on and on. Just look for your lines. I hope this helps anyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, guys.